Yo, what's up, guys? Man, you gotta forgive the video clarity. I had to reshoot this video from another phone because the other phone died midstream, you know? So, what I was saying is, I just came in from a little basketball workout, but it took me a while. I'm at 202 shots so far today. But there's a lot of things that I have that need to be taken care of today. I've been trying to teach myself to write left-handed, because I want to be strong on my left side as I am on my right. So I'm not just shooting left-handed. I'm writing left-handed. I'm getting ready to start throwing left-handed. And the complaint that I've been having is that 202 shots that I had today. It's taken a lot to get there, and I'm not sure if it's directly tied to the 1,118 shots that I made a few days ago. But what I do know is the day after 1,118, I was only able to make 145. The day after that, which was yesterday, I was only able to get to 177. And I planned on getting to 1,119 or more, twice more this week. Well, only have 3 more days, which includes today. I'm not going to be able to do it today because I got a lot of stuff I got to do today. It's some skills I've been working on, some new skills I'm trying to learn, and some read I want to do, some writing I want to do. I still got the kids because their mom has COVID, so I got to have them a little bit more than I usually do for a few weeks straight, which is fine, obviously. I wish I could have them every single day instead of the 17, 18 days a month I have them, but, it's just, I wasn't necessarily, I won't say I wasn't prepared. I'm prepared, but, it's like adding a new job. Like when you first start a new job, like of course you want the extra money, of course you want the new job, but it doesn't mean that you're used to it yet. It takes some getting used to. So my time is a little different on the days I don't normally have the kids. That's when I usually get a lot of my stuff done, because the days I have them, when they out of school, before and after school, a lot of your focus has to go to them. So that's what I mean. That's what I'm trying to say. And I hope I explained it correctly. But I don't need my whole day just to be about basketball and knee exercises. I know that's what the basketball is really more so towards the knee, and some business ideas that I have, obviously, once I get back on my feet. But there's a lot of other things that I need to do, and really I'm trying to figure out what the limit is, because once I get back to regular life, once after the surgery, I want to take my work rate to a whole nother level. So I'm really trying to find where my limits are and how can I push those limits. And so for me to get to a point where 202 shots, now right now it's 222. My son will be here in about 30 minutes from school, my first son. My other one's staying after school for chess. So for me to already be tired and for it to have taken me this long to get 202 shots, that's concerning. And when I say concerning, I don't mean in a bad way. It's like, okay, I got to figure out, what is it? Do I need to up my protein? Do I need to up my carbs? Do I need to sleep more? Do I need this? So I don't know what it is, but I'm realizing I got to start keeping a more detailed journal. I got to start writing what I'm eating down. I got to start seeing, I might have to get some blood work done to see where my hormone levels are. It's a lot of things that I need to start paying more attention to, so I know how to move forward on this, because there's a lot that I have planned for next year, and it's going to take a Herculean effort. And the thing is, I don't know exactly what Herculean is yet, so we need to find that out. So anyway, I just wanted to give that update that I'm at 202 shots today. And besides shooting, I haven't gotten the stuff that I wanted to do done yet. Still have a long day ahead of me, obviously, to get that stuff done. But it just needs to be stated that that's my new motive, my new mission is to figure out how to balance all of it. You know what I'm saying? And what is causing me to feel so, because I feel like tired, like I'm shooting 10, 15 shots and I got to sit down. So that's what's stolen so much of my day. Well, I won't say it hasn't stolen my day because I've gotten other stuff done, but you know what I mean. Like, that's what's stolen so much of my time out there. Like, I have to sit down. I'm like very fatigued from it. Like, why am I so tired from 200 and something shots? That's the question. Is it from the day of the 1,118 shots? I mean, I'm trying to get up to the point where I can shoot, consistently, a certain amount. I got a certain amount in my mind every day. How long is it? I mean, is this the same thing as lifting weights? Do I have to build up some sort of tolerance? I mean, because before here, it'd been a while since I only made 100 shots in a day. Before the 11-18, I was regularly making like 5 and 6 and 400 shots a day. But I haven't done it since the 11-18. So I'm going to tweak some things today. Probably shoot a couple hundred more throughout the day. And I'm going to just start categorizing and listing and showing everything that I'm doing. I'm not going to tell you guys or show it on here, obviously, but just from a personal thing. Like, what is it that I'm doing every day? And we'll figure it out. So I just wanted to have an honest moment and kind of put this in the atmosphere. Something I'll come back and look on. Because I know that I'm going to go through this again. I'll do a video, probably 2 more videos tonight, to kind of say how the day turned out and what did I have to do, or some of the things. I'm not going to say everything that I had to do to turn out. Because, the one thing that I like about injuries like this, I've had to really just sit and listen to myself. And the only thing, it's almost like prison. When you go to jail or you go to prison for a while, that's the first time you have time to sit and dwell and figure out what are you going to do to be a different person afterwards. And there's a few people who take that time and they just read and read and read and they work on their body nonstop. And when they come out, boom, they're right back on their feet. They don't have no money, but they've been working on their body, so they catch the eye of some woman. The woman help them put some money in the pocket, get them a place to stay, to get on. And then they got all these skills or all this knowledge that they had, and maybe they've had some skills right there and there, so they can get them a job. They got this knowledge and they can implement a plan very quickly and effectively because they spent their time focusing on bettering themselves. As in contrast to the guys, which I've known quite a few of these, which is probably the majority, that come out and they didn't do anything. They were in the streets inside the jail. So all they did was smoke and drink and get high and gang bang or whatever, or just sit around or read read fiction novels or something, or just watch TV. They didn't do anything until maybe like the last month before they first supposed to come out. Well, that's not enough time. You know what I'm saying? But a lot of it is really thinking, what did I do wrong? And really, there is no right or wrong in my mind. It's really about response and readiness. The thing that was wrong was not my injury that was going to happen. Even if it didn't happen, something else could happen because we're humans. So in our life cycle, we're going to run into something inevitably that's catastrophic, or that could be looked at as catastrophic, that's going to be a barrier. So this is like a barrier. The issue is that I wasn't prepared for this barrier. Because in my mind, I'm thinking I'm invincible, I'm immortal, and I'm immovable. Well, I got moved. I was definitely not invincible. And I'm mortal. And I'm being reminded. And unfortunately, unlike most athletes, so-called athletes, I didn't do this big injury. This is a big injury, or injuries. It didn't happen to me in my youth. It's happened to me at almost 40. I'm 40 next year. You know? So, it's humbling, man. So like that prisoner, I'm spending all my time trying to improve, and make myself, like, reinforce everything within myself, make this an impenetrable fort. So when I get, man, I don't even care about being completely healthy. The minute, and this is clear, I mean, this is key of what I'm about to say. You can come back, you can book it. Come back, I'm getting notifications, and look at this video. And remember that I said this. I'm not waiting until I completely recover. I don't care about complete recovery. That's going to happen eventually. The minute that I can walk for 3 days straight, 3 to 7 days straight, with no crutches after surgery, it's curtains. I'm implementing my plan. So that's why I'm trying to go so hard now, trying to figure out exactly what I'm going to do when I get to that point. So that's the thing. I didn't have an escape plan, exactly what I was going to do in the case that something like this happened, because I didn't think something like this would happen. So now I'm going to have a plan that I wouldn't care if I was paraplegic. It wouldn't matter. Because now I know it's possible. You know what I'm saying? So the minute that I'm okay to walk for 3 to 7 days straight, if I wake up on that 4th day and I can still walk with no crutches, I don't care if I'm limping. If the limp is a little bit less than it was the day before, I'm implementing the plan. So, anyway, I'm rambling. But I was giving you guys a midday update. Hey, man, Kimakulu. Keep it real, bro. You 5 me?